मुझे ना बहुत सारे लोगों का मैसेज आता है जहाँ पर वो बोलते रहते हैं कि भैया मैं अभी कॉलेज में एंटर कर रहा हूँ, मेरे पास इतना बजट नहीं है टू गेट अ ग्रेट लैपटॉप, तो क्या आप मेरे को करीबन 40,000 के अराउंड का लैपटॉप सजेस्ट कर सकते हो। एंड इट ब्रेक्स माई हार्ट बिकॉज 40,000 के रेंज में देर इजेंट अ ग्रेट लैपटॉप दैट हैज़ ऑल द बॉक्सेस चेक्ड। ग्रेट बैटरी लाइफ, fast chip, lightweight, and can last you for the 3 to 4 years that you will be living in college. And that is why the question then arises, is getting an iPad a great option for you if you are a college student? And यही हम देख रहे होंगे आज इस वीडियो में, should you buy an iPad if you are a college student? 2016 से ही एप्पल खूब सारे कमर्शियल चला रहा है जहां पर वो बोल रहा है कि you can replace your laptop with an iPad. Now, in this video, I will give you the both pros and cons that will help you decide, is an iPad the right option for you? In my experience, I have been using iPads from 2012. तो मैंने पूरे iPad lineup का growth देखा है, evolution देखा है, and so I want to share my whole experience with you. Alright, let's get started. I am Ishan and today we'll be looking at the base model of iPad 10.2 inch. I currently have the iPad 6th generation 9.7 inch which I got in late 2018. It has been serving me for the past 3 to 4 years and it has been working really well. So I thought कि क्यों ना आप as a college student use this as your daily driver. So let's try to understand the pros of using an iPad. The first and the most important thing according to me is the great battery life, which you will not find in this range of laptops. मेरे personal experience में the first laptop I got in college was the Acer Nitro 5. अब वो laptop जो था, it was really great, but it was bulky first of all, and उसकी battery life was never more than 2 hours. एंड एक साल के यूज के बाद इट गॉट डाउन टू ओनली हाफ एन आवर और 1 hour एट मैक्स। तो बहुत सारी कंपनीज अपने पैकेजिंग में लिखती हैं कि नहीं हमारी 7 घंटे की बैटरी लाइफ है, बट दैट इज एक्चुअली नॉट ट्रू। इफ यू आर कनेक्टेड टू वाईफाई, इफ यू आर डूइंग सम बेसिक टास्क लाइक रनिंग यूट्यूब, टेकिंग सम सिंपल नोट्स ऑन नोशन, it is very easy for those laptops to be drained in less than 3 to 4 hours. But in case of the iPad 10.2 inch can easily last you the whole day. I have used it for all of these tasks. I read a lot of ebooks, I take a bunch of pictures, I browse the web, I watch TV series and movies on it, and it just keeps going on and on. That is the biggest advantage of having an iPad. बहुत बार आप कॉलेज में बाहर रहते हो, you're not always in proximity to a charging point, and this helps out a lot. जब मैं कॉलेज में था ना यार, तो I used to always carry this बड़ा सा लैपटॉप का बैग along with the charger and my laptop, which was about 15.6 inches big. Now that laptop cost me about 47,000 rupees when I bought it in 2019. But the basic idea is that wherever I used to go, I used to carry this whole load with me. This is not the ideal way to go about it. In comparison to iPad, you just need to carry it wherever you want to go and you can just use it alongside without needing to carry the whole bag with you. I think that is the best part about it. You can go to your lectures, you can go to parties, you can go for anything that you want to do in college without the need to carry a whole bag with you, right? So that is the best part about the iPad that I feel personally. Also, before talking about the next pros, it would mean a lot to me if you can hit the like button and subscribe. All right, moving on. The next best thing about the iPad is how fast and snappy the software is. iOS 16, if you upgrade to the latest version, iPad OS 16 works really well with all of the applications available on it. अब आप कोई लैपटॉप लोगे तो स्टार्टिंग में तो बहुत सही चलता है, everything loads up very quickly, but as you start to progress, as you start to fill up the storage, as you start to use more software, it eats up the speed. मेरा लैपटॉप बहुत धीमा हो चुका था and it used to crash a lot of apps as well. Now this is what you will never see happening in an iPad. मैं 4 साल से यूज कर रहा हूँ iPad 9.7 inch को and it is still working fluidly for me. Now this iPad 10.2 inch will be having the A13 Bionic chip, which means that it is going to be faster than most laptops available in this market. You can take any laptop that you want, maybe like a 70,000-80,000 laptop as well, and the A13 Bionic will still be faster than those laptops. So that is a great advantage. You will also get a better GPU performance because of the A13 Bionic, and what is more is that this GPU performance will sustain, it will not throttle. आपने बहुत सारे CPU comparison test देखे होंगे in which they show you कि बहुत टाइम के बाद जो i5 और i7 होते हैं, they try to throttle down the performance. That is something that you will not see happening in an iPad in A13 Bionic, so it will work very well for you. अब बात करते हैं अगर आपको as a freelancer work करना है, so you can use apps like Canva, you can use a ton of different apps. Adobe Photoshop भी आ चुका है, you already have Lightroom with you, you can go to lectures and you can take notes on the iPad itself and it all works very well. मैंने कई बार अपने lecture के जो board होता था उसका photo click करके I used to use it in my notes. I don't need to type everything. You can either use the Apple Notes which works very well, but if you have the budget and if you can afford to spend about 700 to 800 rupees more, then getting good notes और notability is going to help you out a lot. बहुत सारे added features आ जाते हैं. If you are a note taker, you like taking notes, then that will help you out a lot. You can edit videos with the help of the iPad. You can use the VN video editor, you can use InShot, you can use a variety of different editors available on the App Store and you can start to edit videos. Now you can also use Notion, which means all of your assignments, all of your thoughts can be stored on the iPad itself. अब बात कर लेते हैं थोड़े से peripherals की. iPad in itself is not the complete product for you if you're a college student. You should get one or two more things. Number one is going to be an Apple Pencil if you are a note taker or if you are a designer, illustrator. This will help you take better notes and just use the iPad to its full potential. So an Apple Pencil is definitely useful. Also, if you love typing on keyboards, then Logitech का एक keyboard आता है for about 3000 rupees, which I recently got for my mom, and वो बहुत अच्छा चलता है with all the Apple devices. So I got that for Mac Mini that my mom is using, and it works really well with that. You can also pair it with your iPad, and that will make sure that you can type, you can use the Apple Pencil, and you can get all of this with the educational student discount for less than 40,000 rupees. You should also get a 700 to 1000 rupees case for the iPad that will help you wherever you're going. अगर iPad गिर जाता है तो that will help you with that. Also ये iPad काफ़ी sturdy होते हैं आजकल के, so even if it drops it doesn't mean कि टूट जाएगा या खराब हो जाएगा, which is definitely the case with your laptops. Also, the base model comes with 64 GB of storage, which should work fine अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा videos record नहीं करते हो with the iPad. If you are using Google Drive to store all of your documents, then this 64 GB iPad should work fine with you. But if you are a power user, if you like to render a lot of videos, if you have a lot of things going on in the background, then you might want to upgrade to 128 GBs, which is going to cost you about 35,000 rupees. अब बात करते हैं iPad के कुछ issues की, things that you should be aware about before you are buying it. Number one, अगर आप एक engineering student हो and आपकी जो stream है उसके अंदर आपको बहुत सारे softwares install करने पड़ते हैं on your system, then you might need to reconsider iPad. Because in my experience, जब मैं electrical engineering कर रहा था तो I had to install a lot of software. तो अगर आप ये सॉफ्टवेयर को अपने कंप्यूटर लैब में जाके कर सकते हो प्रैक्टिस, एंड इफ यू आर फाइन विद डूइंग दैट, देन आई थिंक iPad वर्क्स आउट फॉर यू एज वेल. जैसे कि इंजीनियरिंग ग्राफिक्स का कोर्स होता है इन द फर्स्ट ईयर जहां पर AutoCAD यूज होता है. नाउ AutoCAD इज समथिंग दैट यू विल हैव टू इंस्टॉल इन योर लैपटॉप ऑन लाइक अ विंडोज थिंग. इट वोंट रियली बी पॉसिबल ऑन योर iPad. So it is advisable to either use the computer lab of your college, or if that is not accessible, then you might need to get a Windows machine for that. That being said, this is a small hiccup in the large scheme of things, right? This is a small con, but the pros definitely outdo the cons in my opinion. Also, it's not great for coders. अगर आपको बहुत ही extensive programming करनी है, then maybe it's not the best for you. You can use tools like Replit that will help you to code on the browser, but it is still not a viable option for developers. Agar you are a hardcore developer, then you should need to get like a MacBook or maybe like a Linux based system. So that is what you should keep in mind if you are thinking of buying an iPad. Also, you should definitely use the student discount. अगर आपको पता नहीं है कि कैसे उसे use करना है, I have a video on that as well that you can watch over here, and you can learn how can you avail your student discount with your student ID of your college. राइट, दैट वॉज ऑल फ्रॉम मी इन दिस वीडियो. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो मेक श्योर दैट यू शेयर दिस वीडियो विद योर फ्रेंड्स. काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्सेप्ट लगता है मेरे को ऑफ यूजिंग एन iPad. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू शेयर माय थॉट्स एंड पर्सपेक्टिव्स. ये वीडियो बहुत ही इट वॉजेंट फोकस्ड ऑन द नंबर्स कि अच्छा दिस इज X% better या फिर this has this technology in it. It was more from a experiential point of view कि मुझे कैसा feel हुआ to use an iPad if I was in college. Just wanted to share that with you. What do you think about getting an iPad? Let me know about that as well in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at Ishan Sharma 7390. I will keep coming with really interesting content. If you are a college student, you must subscribe to this channel. Thanks a lot. This is Ishan Sharma. I'll see you in the next one.